this is Usman. Not me. Not me. I've had a couple of conversations with Usman, and I've seen all the screenshots. Basically, their whole 3-year, whatever it was, is in my phone. Is in the phone I'm using right now. I've seen every conversation on all platforms that him and his ex-girlfriend have had about me. I've seen, okay. Him and I don't, I've dealt with him privately, and I have to move on from it, okay? Him and I don't speak badly about one another on social media, and it will always stay that way. I'm not joining camps. I'm not going to badmouth Usman. I'm not going to do that. I haven't publicly said anything about all of this because it's not my style. But now it is. I've had enough. I've had a fucking enough. Now his ex-girlfriend and his ex-wife are friends. Another one, his ex-wife, who has stalked my fucking life for 3 years, had someone search my family, and then she messaged my sister a year before she died, asking my sister why she isn't on the show. That's such a good character, right? She sends Usman's family stuff about my ex-husband and about my past from 25 years ago. Nobody even knows the full story, but I've owned it, right? I've owned everything. What was the point of her doing that? What was the point? I've dealt with this for 3 years. 3 years. The hate, the bullying, the everything. For what? I still talk to his family every week. Did y'all know that? No, nobody knows that. All of them. That will never change. She has publicly bashed me to every blogger that would listen. And and she's called Usman incessantly from different numbers. One time I was in Nigeria with him, and she called 36 times. For what? For what? Begging for attention. Ma'am, you stole his money and you called him a racial slur. He'll never talk to you again. And then she wants to come after me. Both his exes have mocked me, talked shit about me, brought up my past.
So, as you can see here, Lisa starts off with posting her own page. Okay, 8 is enough, crossover. Okay, 90 Day Fiancé, sister wife. So this one here, I think makes sense. She's looking to get rid of 90 Day Fiancé because she wants to move to sister wives, which, okay. But then in the next one, she shows Trisha Paytas, which was very, very confusing, to be honest with you. But then after that, she shows, okay, so there's a reason why I'm a bit confused with Lisa's response, because there's something that's not adding up that I don't understand. Now, I understand when she shows this image here of 8 is enough crossover at 90 Day Fiancé sister wives. Now, when she's talking about this whole sister wife thing, I'm thinking, is she trying to say that Usman has been around with 8 women, so he might as well be a sister wives type situation? And I only say that because she then shows a list of women after this that I know who have been with Usman, but then there's some that I'm like, when did Usman get close to this person? So maybe I missed something at some point, but we start off with herself, and that's number 1. Then we move on to Trisha Paytas, which really, really threw me off, but apparently that's number 2. Then we go on to the next one, which is Kira. Now, Kira, we know because she was the most recent girlfriend of Usman. So that's 3, right? Then we go on to the 4th one, which is the girl that we saw on TV, the one that I'm assuming this is the one on TV, the one that was going to be the second wife, you know, with Kimberly being the first one because she can provide children. Then we move on to the next one. Okay, this is number 4. Now, I don't know who this person is necessarily, but again, I'm trying to link up what the hell Lisa is actually talking about. Then we got Zara, which I know he was involved with her, you know, around the same time he was involved with Kimberly, you know what I mean? So that brings us to 5. Then we've got our 6, which again, I'm not too sure who this person is, but there's this as well. Then we bring us, oh my bad, this is our 8, which is Kimberly. So I know that some of these women have been involved with Usman. So maybe that's the hint to, we're going to do a crossover. There's 8 of us, you know, we're basically sister wives. I don't know what's going on here. But listen, let's keep it a buck. I need to know what the hell is, like, can anybody tell me what is the link up with some of these other women? Okay, because that bit there is a bit of a kerfuffle. I tried to look into it and I couldn't find nada. But I know that there's going to be somebody in this audience right here, right now, who knows something, who's going to be able to let us all know as well. You know what I mean? Because trust me, I tell you, I tried to look into this one. It was a bit of a madness still. But either way, though, thank you so much for your time. Let me know what you're thinking. But it seems to me as if the saga between Usman and just the women is still yet to be over. And you know what? It's a madness.